Hello YouTube, Ram55, and I'm back with my next installment of Race07 in the Porsche Mobil 1 SuperCup. Here's some pictures of the actual cars from that year. You'll see the same paint jobs in the game. Race 4 is at Catalunya in Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is located on the Mediterranean side of Spain, and the track is just to the north of Barcelona. Here's some pictures of the track layout. This track is used for multiple venues, including Formula One. Catalunya is 2.89 miles long, and since we're doing about 30-mile races, that'll be 10 laps here today. So here we go with my qualifying lap at Catalunya. On my first attempt, the car in front, Rick Belk, came out of the pits and kind of balked my qualifying attempt. But anyways, this is a broad sweeping curve. You kind of play with the throttle as you go through there, kind of steer with the throttle. Down into third gear for this one, let it roll through, kind of go out wide. Gingerly get on the throttle so the back end doesn't step out. Brake early down into second gear for this one. And getting hard on the throttle. Up into fourth and then fifth. Down into third for a fairly quick turn. Take the apex a little bit late. Going up through some S's. Keep it in fourth. Let it roll through and then just kind of use your judgment about when you can get on the throttle. I could have picked it up a little bit earlier there. Now this turn coming up is deceptively tight, so you got to get the braking done early, down into second gear. Turn in early. Once you make the turn up into third, keep it in third. Kind of an awkward turn here. Again, playing with the throttle to keep it close to the apex, and when you feel like you're ready, up into fourth, down into second for this series here. Tight chicane, which actually is not too bad. Just don't take too much of the curb there, and then get on the throttle as quickly as you can. Once the tires are warmed up, you can take this final turn flat out. So that's my qualifying lap at Catalunya, 1 minute 52.298 seconds, good enough for fifth place. So here we are on the grid in Catalunya. I qualified fifth. And let's make sure that we have a good, clean, safe race. Keep the car intact and be patient. Gary Vargas sits on pole. You can't see him. He's in front of the car, directly in front of us. That's Matt Moran in the 8 car. There's the start, the command to start engines. Revving it up, and when the green flag drops, we just slam it into gear and hope we don't lose too many positions. Actually, not a bad start. We got Andy Carter to our left, but Actually got away from the line pretty well. Down into the first corner, trying to avoid any early race accidents. And Carter goes slipping by, as did Jack Lozer, who's now right in front of me. So down to 7th place. Lost a couple of positions in the first turn, but car's intact. I'm not too worried about that. Again, just trying not to make any mistakes. Tires are cold. Even with cold tires, I do dive to the inside, and that was a real good corner for me, past 3 cars. Again, as I've mentioned before, I don't try to take advantage of stupid AI in the first corner, but now that I'm qualifying and further up in the field, you can't lay back either. And after the first turn, I have no problems with passing AI, because by then it should be sorted out pretty well. So now we're all over the back of Matt Moran. A little love tap there, but no harm. Down into a very slow speed corner, and we outbrake Moran. Clean pass, job done. A little bit wide. And takes advantage of us and dives to the inside. So good job by the AI. Again, the AI is on 100% for this race. Trying to avoid the curbs there, but got out a little bit wide on the exit. That's going to hurt my acceleration down the main straightaway. So that could be a big mistake, but fortunately my mistake also balked the car immediately behind me. And that would be Andy Carter in the 35 car. Big long straightaway here on the main straight. Unlike the last race, it's real easy to pick out the brake markers. Down into 3rd gear for the S's. And then kind of teasing the throttle in 4th gear, and as soon as I'm sure I can make it, up into 5th. Approaching the bridge here, off the gas, down into 3rd gear. Let the car roll out a little bit wide. So it looks like Gary Vargas, the pole sitter, has basically checked out. He's got a big lead. Vicky Brooks is in 2nd, a good decent back, and I've got Matt Moran immediately in front of me, and I'm holding 4th. Qualified 5th, up to 4th. On our 2nd lap, again, just trying to be patient. Tires are pretty much warmed up by now. Don't make any mistakes. Tire wear is on, so I don't want to abuse the tires early. Anytime you see that smoke coming through the hood there, that means I've locked up the brakes, and you can flat spot the tire or give excessive wear to the tires. I'm trying to avoid that. And a nice long straightaway here with heavy braking into the first turn on Catalunya. Starting lap number 3. You can hear us reaching the rev limiter at the end of the straightaway there. In this game, you cannot change the gear ratios in the Porsche. You're stuck with what you got, but the good thing is everybody else is too. So on really long straightaways like that, you're going to hit the rev limiter. Closing in a little bit on Moran. Looking for a mistake perhaps on his part. Hitting the brakes hard there. I thought about diving to the inside, but thought better of it. Unfortunately, we didn't hit. Third gear corner up to 4th, and then keep it in 4th for this turn, which is a bender to the right. Again, feathering the throttle. up into the slowest turn on the course. Looks like we're starting to move in on the cars in first and second place, so a little bit closer this lap. Again, trying to miss the curves on this chicane. Much better exit. And when the tires are warmed up, you can take that last turn flat out. Just depends on how much confidence you have on the car and how well your entrance to the turn was. Deep, but not a problem. And the car drift out wide on the exit of that turn. Got a little bit unstable on me. Second gear corner. And now Vicky Brooks is coming back to us. I think I mentioned it in the last race that I have in this game allows for variation in driver skills in the race from lap to lap. Get a good run on the exit there, and we are going to take third place away from Moran. Steadily moving up. So there is some variation within the race from lap to lap for the drivers. And at times you'll see them very good and very aggressive, and other times they're falling back, and that's just taking that into account, and I think that's pretty realistic. Ken got out of that corner really well, able to get on the gas, and now should be flat out. Tires are heated up, getting some good mechanical grip. We completed lap 4 of 10. Again, we have 30-mile races in this series. Didn't get through that turn complex as well as I would have liked. Opening up the wheel on the exit there to allow the car to accelerate without scrubbing the tires. Now it looks like Gary Vargas is falling back in our clutches. Actually the clutches of Vicky Brooks, but we're moving in on them too. Trying not to get too aggressive. Hard to do when you're getting close to another driver. You want to get around them. But when you get aggressive, you make mistakes. So drive within yourself. Let the car do its thing. Stay within your own limits and take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. Completing lap 5 up to third place. Brooks got a little wiggly there going into the first turn. Let's see if I can take advantage of that right on her bumper now. And that didn't help me. on the bumper again. Let's see if we can get her going down into this hard braking corner. And we dive to the inside. Nice clean pass up into second place. A little over halfway through the race. Gary Vargas, the pole sitter in front of us. One thing I've noticed in this and other games is once you make a pass, it seems like the AI almost seems to give up. If you look in the rearview mirror up to the top left, you can see how far behind those cars are already after just a few turns or a couple laps after passing them. Kind of a strange phenomenon, but it's not just this game. I've seen that in other games as well. Let's stay focused. Locked up the tires, ran wide there. That didn't help the tires at all, nor my lap time. You see Brooks has fallen quite a ways behind after just half a lap. Short shifting here just to allow the car to accelerate without getting a little squirrely. If you put it down into third and hit the gas, you're more likely to spin the tires and have it loop. So I short shift there into fourth gear, and that allows me to get on the throttle without worrying about spinning the back tires. It's been a good passing corner for me, and I made up some good ground on Vargas. If you hit that first apex right there early, it lines you up really well for the next couple of curves. If you get in there late, you got to really wait on the car to rotate before you can get on the gas. So you want to get on that apex early in that one turn. Real easy to go way too deep in this corner. Yeah, right on the bumper of Gary Vargas. Looking in the rearview mirror, Vicky Brooks is now hanging with us. She's stabilized behind us. Through the chicane, right on the bumper. And he's getting a poor exit. Let's see if we can take him down the straightaway, and we will do that easily. He missed a gear or just really screwed up his exit there. And we are into the lead, first time this year. Starting lap 8. Now it's a matter of hitting my marks, don't make any mistakes. Having said how the AI kind of falls back after you pass them, you can see that Vargas and Brooks are both not too far behind. Again, just trying to hit my marks, drive a clean race. Haven't made any major mistakes so far. You can see I got in a little bit too deep there, had to wait on the car to rotate before I get on the gas. You really want to get all your braking done before you turn. And let the car rotate through and get on the gas as quickly as possible. completing the 8th lap, 2 laps to go. First place. Short shift into 4th. Feathering the throttle through this curve, and as soon as you feel like you got it, mash the gas pedal up in the 5th. Let the car roll wide. Don't scrub the tires. Free up the steering. And now Vargas is all over our bumper. 3rd gear, this is that turn. You want to hit the apex early. It sets you up nicely for the turn. If you get in there late, you have to wait for the car to get slowed down before you can get on the accelerator, and then you've got to jink back to the left to make the next turn. Good exit there. Vargas is all over us. Looks like Brooks has fallen back. It's a two horse race now. Locked up the front brakes. Rear wheels just touched the curb there, gave me a little bit of a bounce. Nothing major though, but Brooks is, Vargas is right on us. Starting the last lap. A little bit of breathing room on the 2nd place car. Hit my marks, no mistakes. Are you kidding me? I have not done that all weekend long. I have no explanation for what happened there. Car seems to be handling pretty well. Let's let her head down. Only about half a lap to go. How disappointing. No mistakes all weekend long, and then on the last lap in the lead I do that. Unbelievable. Can't tell you how deflated I feel right now. Not too many more opportunities as we're coming up into the chicane. Overdrove the car, got in too deep. Let's get here through here cleanly, see if he makes another mistake. He made a bad entrance on that, or exit on that turn before. He didn't this time though. Son of a gun. We're making a run, but we're going to run out of track. 2nd place. Can't believe it. I feel gutted. Obviously my mistake. Car got a little bit loose there and it wouldn't straighten out. Cost us the lead with half a lap to go. Unbelievable. So here are the results in the standings after the 4th race at Catalunya. Once again, the podium cars will be showed at the top. To the left is the results of the race, and over on the right are the standings based on the points after the 4th race. After this race, my 2nd place moved me up into 2nd place overall behind George Perez. Here's a spreadsheet that I set up so you can see the results from race to race for each individual driver. You can see the trends. And I've got it set up so that when I populate a certain spreadsheet, it actually populates this sheet, and it's all done automatically. Pretty slick system. So I went back and reviewed my crash again. Here's an overhead view. Nothing really unusual. It's just that suddenly maybe getting on the power too aggressively. That's never happened before. The back end steps out. Here it is from behind the car. And I don't bounce off the curb. I'm pretty close to where I should be as far as the exit for the track, but the back end comes around, and when you see it from the front, you'll see that the car is definitely understeering at first. You'll see the wheels are turned more sharply to the right, and then it just kind of comes around into an oversteer. Can't figure that one out. Very frustrating. The car never did that all weekend long, but there you have it. Our next race is at Hockenheim, Germany. Hopefully we'll see you there. As always, please like, subscribe, and leave comments. I'd like to hear from you, things that you like about my videos, things I can do better. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.